Emotional testimony in the sentencing phase of the Caleb Sharpe trial. The young man who confessed to walking into Freeman High in September of 2017 and opening fire.
Hard to understand, grief hard to process, and the actions of this day have left so much trauma on an entire community without any end in sight until now.
A step towards closure as the judge will decide the killer's fate. The judge is hearing from victims before making a decision. Victims' advocates have read most of the statements from people who lived through that day.
Sharpe pleaded guilty last month. He killed fellow student Sam Strahan and injured 3 others that day. Tonight at 6, Vanessa Perez breaks down what happened in court.
Victim advocates continued to share statements from students and parents, and today we even heard a statement from a bus driver. A close friend of Sam Strahan highlighted the pain that followed that tragic loss.
I remember the first time I ever picked up a blade and cut my thigh. I couldn't hear the gunshots anymore. Again, I pressed the blade into my skin. There was no screaming. My head was quiet for the first time since September 13th.
Sharpe carried out his plot in the hallways of Freeman. He robbed one person of his life and injured 3 others.
Humankind's security was eroded a little bit more. We at Freeman became another statistic.
Parents say even if their child came home that day, this tragedy continues to impact lives.
My life was tragically altered. I hope you can see how far and wide the pain that Caleb Sharpe has caused in so many ways.
And while Caleb gets to wake up every day, Sam Strahan does not.
The defendant is a stone-cold, heartless person. We lost a very special person, a person that will never be able to bring light into the world again. The defendant injured many more. Those injuries were not limited to physical.
Advocates read a statement from the bus driver who took kids in Sharpe to school that day. She says the months to follow were like nothing she ever experienced.
Community members, Freeman staff, my coworkers were questioning, doubting my ability to keep their children safe on the bus.
As kids and staff entered school that September day, they didn't know it would change so many lives forever. Victims are unified in asking the judge to give Sharpe the maximum sentence allowed. Reporting in the studio, Vanessa Perez, 4 News Now.